Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading this evening. It's kind of late night where I am right now, but I don't usually sleep until pretty late, anyways. But yeah, I'm having a cup of tea. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I just started this brand new channel. My name is Indigo. It's really nice to meet you. And I was meditating on your energy before the readings began, and I just feel like you're a really nice person. You're a good person. You care about your community. You're probably a very helpful person. You may even work in the medical field, a first responder, or a doctor, or a nurse, or counselor, or something that's like really, like really giving emotionally and giving freely and just really lovely, like a really loving energy is what I was picking up. So I just got my little cup of tea here, and then I'm gonna shuffle the cards and start the reading. Yeah, I had to put my pajamas on because it's nighttime and I wanted to get a little comfy. So, got my little onesies on. I'm a big kid. I'm a big kid at heart. I think you have some beautiful energy coming through here. You're getting a new perspective. You are either going through an awakening right now, or you have already started your awakening, or you have just completed your awakening. So the cards will tell us more about what's going on. And I am using the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light Oracle deck, the Shadowscapes Tarot deck, and the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So the first card out is Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered your deepest calling, Aquarius? What is your deepest calling? What makes you feel good? What makes you jump out of bed? You know, when you pick up your phone, what's the first thing that you check? You know, is it your phone? Is it your Instagram? When you wake up, do you like pray in the morning, or do you have what's your morning routine? You know, that's how I'm feeling. I'm like, what is your morning routine? What are you preparing your mind for the rest of the day? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lots of energy. Okay, so we have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So what I'm getting from this is sometimes people leech onto our energy, like our good energy, our good vibes, because maybe you're just, like I said, like you're a positive person, you have a lot of love. Like I said, you might work in the health field, you could be a counselor, and right now is a time where people are so anxious and people are so impulsive, and they're turning to probably someone like you where, to comfort them. But, you only have so much energy, especially if you do this for work. So if you work in the health field and you're at the hospital all day, or you're at the clinics and stuff like that, definitely make sure that you're taking time for yourself when you get home. Don't become the counselor at home with your friends and your family. If you do it professionally, try and separate it out so that you can maintain your mental health, and make sure that you're giving yourself, nice long baths and pampering yourself, and just trying to take care of yourself as much as you can so that you can be there for other people. And the next card is stop overthinking. Well, it says you're already doing it, so stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. So this woman, she's like up on this hill and she's come a long way. Look at, these are all of her challenges that she has accomplished. It's like, you know, you might have a few degrees, or you might be just really successful, or you might be like spiritually advanced or something like that. Like, you know, you've worked really hard to let go of the past, to heal your childhood wounds, to get away from, you know, this darkness that is behind you now. And I'm sorry, but sometimes people are still working out their karma, they're still working out their childhood wounds, and they're still upset with their ex, and they're still upset with their parents, and they don't like their job, and they're always complaining about their boss, and they're not making any changes in their life, and you are, you know? So you just got to keep going. Okay, and the next card is Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Dance with life and do something to change your energy. Exactly. Your energy is good. Like, you're solid. You have great confidence. You feel good about yourself. I feel like you even look good. Like, I feel like you're an attractive person in general, which may also have to do with boundaries, where, you know, people feel like they want to be around you all the time, or they constantly want to invite you to things, even though we can't go anywhere right now. But just in general, people are probably like texting you all the time, blowing up your phone, or like on your social media, and they're just like DMing you, or they want you to respond to them. And you know, you're busy, you probably have a job, and your job is probably like, you know, emotionally requires a lot of emotions and stuff like that. So when you get home, you're probably just trying to like chill out. You're not trying to like respond to all these messages. There's a lot of energy here. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. I feel like this time is going to reveal to you, you know, the people who are there for you and the people who care about your well-being. And those people are going to show up and reach out to you with love and support. They're not going to be draining, and they're not going to take anything away from you. They're just going to like fulfill you and give to you. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you're tired, you're drained out. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. So yeah, I definitely feel like you have come out of a spiritual awakening, and you faced many demons and many challenges where you had to look yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, who am I? And you had to forgive yourself for the past things that you have done, and you had to forgive other people for the past things that they have done. And just know that your past is not who you are. Our past is there to teach us lessons and to bring us into who we need to be for the future. And unfortunately, some people don't see it that way, and they get stuck in the cave, and they get lost, and they kind of just never see the light, and they never come out. But it's not your job to run back in the cave and save them, because we all are given our own map. So you followed your map, and now you've made it to the outside, and you're going to reap the benefits of that. So just keep holding on and keep moving forward, okay? Wow. Like jumping out. Okay. Council of Light. Divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realms. So like I said, like you are divinely guided and your spirit guides are with you. They're watching you. They've been with you on this journey. They have guided you out of this cave and they do not want to see you go back into it. So you have to protect your energy, okay? Absolutely. Okay. Imara. Imara? I think it's Imara. Okay. Where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? And in this picture, it's like, I feel like you can walk on water. Like, I feel like you're a really magical person. You have a really calming spirit about you. And the doors are wide open to you. What do you want to do in your future? It could go in so many different ways. And there's so much magic in your life, and there's so much magic in this card. And I feel like your spirit guides and your ancestors want you to know that you deserve it all, and to take some time to really think about what you want. If you could have anything in the world, no matter what it is, where it is, how much it costs, even if it doesn't cost anything, because the best things in life really are priceless. So I wouldn't be surprised if you ask for something that is not even have to do with money, you know, maybe, you know, perfect health, or just to like bring more light into the world, or to save the animals, or, you know, something. Like for me, I definitely have a special connection and a special heart for nature and for animals. Yeah, I understand that people do need help, but animals need help too. And there's so many animals that are extinct and are endangered. And it sucks that there's animals we're never going to see because we killed them all. I don't know why that came out so strong. Maybe I'm just venting on that one. Sorry, Aquarius. I just hijacked your reading there. And then it said, no, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So basically, this is 100 ways to say no. So I feel like the universe is telling you that you need to learn to say no to people, and there's so many different ways to say no. You can say, no, I can't. You can say, never, not right now. I just can't commit to that right now. Or I'm already overcommitted. Or, you know, I don't have the energy to participate in that anymore. Or, you know, just like straight up block people. Like some people, you just have to block them. You just have to delete them. I erase. First of all, I erase it so that I won't even have the number. And, you know, block them and erase them, because I won't be able to contact them and they won't be able to contact me. And before you know it, it's like they really don't exist. So that's not the case for everyone, because sometimes we have like family members that we just can't really get rid of. But we can find new ways to say no. And once you say no, sometimes you can just plain up say no, just a straight no. And that's the best thing to do, because that person is not going to ask you again. If you just give them a straight no, they're not going to ask you. But if you like beat around the bush and you say, you know, maybe later or when I have time, it's like they hear a yes. So you have to be very clear that, you know, you don't have energy for anybody right now. You really just don't. Okay. And then we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So that's probably why a lot of that talk about animals came out. Because you're an empath, and if you are not familiar with the term, being an empath means that basically You are a hypersensitive person. I know that nowadays everybody thinks they're an empath. It's like the cool, trendy word right now, but it's not trendy and it's actually quite challenging. You've been an empath your whole life. You know exactly how people feel just by looking at them. And as soon as people speak to you, it's like sometimes you don't want to hear their stories because people probably tend to tell you some of the most horrible experiences of their life. And then it's like, poof, they walk away. And you're like, holy crap, like, how did you just unload all that on me? And it's because you're a light worker, and spirit takes that and heals it. It heals it for that person. So believe it or not, like, often you don't even remember those stories. It's like you feel it in the moment, but then if you think about it now, you won't even be able to recall exactly what that person said, but you'll remember the encounter itself. So that is really healing. And if you have that magical power, I hope that you find a way to reap the benefits of that, because it's not just for you to be used as a vessel, it's a gift for you to develop. So, if you're interested in developing more of, your gifts, you can private message me or email me or something like that, and we could talk more closely about it. But basically, there's a lot here for you. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So I feel like maybe your soul is calling you to develop your talents more, to the point that, like, you can be getting paid to be doing healing work. If you're already working in the healthcare system, maybe you work in a hospital and you're only getting paid, $20 an hour or something like that. And you could be doing healing meditations and actually healing people, and getting paid hundreds of dollars a session. So it's not about the money. It's just about the gift, like what you deserve. Like I said, if people are already talking to you and unloading all this stuff on you, it's not just for you to go through life as, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so trust your path. Exactly. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So trust your path. You have a unique path. Look at this picture. Like, the path is not clear, but, it's subtle. But it's not like it's not there. It's just for you. It's like you have your own path. You have your own map. So just follow your path. And other people will be like, what is she doing? What is he doing? Like, they're into some crazy stuff over there. Like, they're into this and they're into that. Like, don't listen to other people. They need to focus on their own life. You're healing yourself and you're healing the world. And people like us, we're going to be able to save this planet because we care. And when we have money, we're going to put our money towards conservation. We're going to put our money towards, miraculous scientific healings and stuff that maybe it doesn't make a lot of money, but at least people are healed. And at the end of the day, what's more important than health? Like, what's more important than all of us having shelter, all of us having education? We just grew up in a world that told us there's not enough for everybody. And that's the biggest lie going. Mother Earth, if there wasn't enough for everybody, she wouldn't allow all of us to be here. And that's the thing. Like, some people talk about the earth like it is a rock, a big rock. It's not a big rock. It's a living, breathing being. Like, it's beautiful and it's our mother. So she wants to heal us and she wants us to be healthy, and she doesn't want, there's a place for medicine. Of course, there's a place for medicine and doctors and stuff, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, they're not leaving enough space for nature. It's like one or the other, and it's not one or the other. It's both together. We have to bring them together. So, let's get into some tarot for Aquarius. Spirit guides, what do we want to talk to Aquarius about? What is the message for Aquarius for the first week of May? What are they being called to focus on just this week? Just this week, please. Not in the whole, life, just this week. Okay. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm really happy. I can feel your energy. I'm really happy you're here. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. The Ten of Cups in reverse. The Tower in reverse. Okay, I'm going to pull one more and then I'm going to tell you what's going on. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing here that there's a lot of emotions surrounding your job. Like I said, you're probably a healer or you work in a hospital or something like that. And you know, I feel like you might have to see people who are really sad, people who are going through sadness, maybe people who have lost their jobs or have their whole world has changed overnight, and it's like, you can't not see it, you can't avoid it. And because you're an empath and because you're so sensitive, it hurts you to see it. Whereas maybe other people are able to emotionally distance themselves. They're still checking their phone, in between shifts. Like, they're still seeing how many likes they have and how many comments they have when, the world around them is just, so sad in a way. And I feel like you, if you have vacation time, it's definitely time to put in for a vacation at your job, or at least take, an extra third day on the weekend, or take a later shift or a different shift, when there's not other coworkers there. Maybe take an overnight shift or something, where it's quiet in the building where you work, and maybe you can just meet with the patients like one-on-one or something like that. Play a game, bring some positivity into the community where you work. The lovers in reverse, and the Two of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like around you see a lot of loss. Maybe people are losing loved ones, and it's really sad and it affects you so much. But you're so strong. You have the Strength card upright, which is like, this is ultimate strength here. This is the strongest card in the deck, the strongest energy in the deck. And you're just able to hold it together. And it's not even I don't feel like you're holding it by a string. I feel like you're very solid. Like, you're doing a really good job. But even you are a human being, Even you're a human being. Maybe you go home at night and you used to be able to just turn it off. But now it's like your brain is just constantly thinking about it. But, you have to take care of yourself. You need to take a break. And if you have vacation time, I would say put in for some vacation time. If you can change your shifts, put in to change your shifts. Like, you need to change your energy. You need to be around positive people. I know right now we're not supposed to be around people at all, but you can still like watch positive people on YouTube or watch positive TV. Like, I just started watching Friends from the beginning, And I just laughed my face off all day because when Friends came out, when it was on TV, I was still pretty young. So I didn't really relate to the characters. Whereas like now I'm a little bit older and I'm like, it's so hilarious. Even though there's all these new TV shows out, I just love watching Friends because I just laugh the whole time. So it's on Netflix if you haven't watched it or if you haven't watched it in a long time. It will make you feel good. Even like bring it into your workplace. If they have TV there, if they have Netflix there or something, you can get it on DVD. It's at Walmart on DVD. You know, just anything like that. King of Cups. High emotions. You know, there's like a high emotion atmosphere all around you, but your ancestors are with you and your spirit guides are with you, and you know, Mother Earth is with you, and they see you, they're going to see you through this time. And you're so strong. Oh, I just love you so much. And thank you. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Thank you for the work that you're doing. Okay. I see here that you have something that is really important to you, and the Star card came out in reverse, and you've been waiting for it for a long time. The Three of Wands. Let me see more about what this is. I'm going to pull from the Rider-Waite to clarify the Star. Okay. The Star card is clarified by the Queen of Wands, which is basically, the Queen of Wands is a really powerful queen. She is, she's very fiery. She's very passionate. She's very kind of also mysterious too. And it's like, I feel like maybe you have a love here. It's either a lover, an actual person, a lover, or a passion for like something that is artistic, something that maybe you sing, or you play an instrument or something like that. You know, you can bring that into your workplace, or you can just enjoy it on your own a little bit more, you know, just to bring some joy into your life. And the Three of Wands. Exactly. The Three of Wands clarified by, okay, so the Three of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups, which is all about like nostalgia and something from the past, or like childhood, or something that's like really sweet and innocent. So I feel like maybe you've been waiting for somebody to like maybe reunite with somebody, or a message from someone, or maybe you received a message from someone already who is like from your past, and maybe you're not sure how you want to respond to that person, you know. Yes, see, with the Nine of Wands, this is like somebody is holding on to this passion. Somebody is holding on to this love. And now, I know it's so cliche right now because everybody's at home and we're all overthinking. But if this is really your love, don't let it slip you by just because, you know, it seems cliche. This time is a gift for us. You know, we're supposed to be thinking about the things that matter to us. And if somebody really makes you that happy, like the Star, you know, somebody really makes you that happy. It's like you need happiness now more than ever. So if you're thinking about reaching out to that person, you know, I think that, you know, it's worth a try for sure. I feel like whatever happened between you and this person, you know, justice needed to be served in the situation. There needed to be balance in the situation. And maybe you had to leave them because they weren't treating you right at the time. And I'm not sure, but that's how I feel. Like justice came out and then temperance came out. It's like there needed to be a rebalance in this situation because the way that it was before was just, you know, maybe it was just immature. Maybe this person is younger than you or you're younger than them or something. Or just overall like drama, you know, you couldn't trust them. Maybe they were chatting with other people online or those DMs and you know what I'm saying? Like just stupid stuff. And now that people are starting to realize how precious our life really is, maybe they're starting to see how foolish that stuff is, you know, or wanting to see other people when now you can't even see other people. I'm hearing that song like, if the world was ending, would you come over, right? You'd come over and you stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. Okay, I feel like either you or this other person have been waiting for like a miracle in a sense. You know, like miracles do happen, but we have a lot of control and power over our own lives. So, especially when it comes to our love life, because that is our own, it's so particular. What makes you happy and what basically makes you feel good and, you know, makes you feel sexy and makes you feel wanted and all those types of sensual things, that's up to you. You know, that's not for anybody to decide, not for your friends to decide, not to your family to decide. If you guys love each other, the universe is saying it's you guys who have to make it happen. Like, you know, nothing is gonna happen. There's not gonna be some magical time. I know that there is divine timing that does occur, but I just don't see it in this situation. I feel like this is more of a decision between, you know, two human beings who have free will. So it's up to both of you to decide how you're gonna move forward. Exactly. The Sun card. The Sun card. Maybe your partner is a Leo. It's not only Leo, but you know, it's just like comes out pretty strong in this card. Also, I feel like again, maybe this person is younger, or maybe you guys have known each other for a long time since you were kids, or since a time ago when you guys were innocent, or you know, before you had kids. Maybe you have kids now, maybe they have kids now. And sometimes we have kids and it feels like our life is set in stone or something. Like we can't go back and we can't change things and we just focus on our children and we just focus on work. But you're a whole person. You're not just a mom or a dad. You know, you have a heart and you have a body, and our body, you know, deserves and wants to have love, and you need that to stay healthy. That is a part of your health too. Exactly. So the Five of Swords is all about like I'm hearing self-defeat. I feel like, you know, you guys, both of your energy is in this card right now, where it feels like you both are walking away, or you both are fighting yourselves, like in your mind. You both think, you know, there's no turning back, like it's been too long. They don't see me the same way. My body has changed. I don't look the same way anymore. I'm not as sexy as I used to be, so on and so forth, you know, like a lot of excuses. I'm just hearing all these excuses for like why you can't be together, even though clearly you guys want to be together. The Four of Swords, you know, this is still holding on. After the Three of Swords, it's like a heartbreak. And then the Four of Swords is like you're still holding on. So you guys are still holding on. And here you're holding on, and here you're holding on, and here you're holding on. And, you know, there's no energy here that's keeping you, like, if there was a devil energy here, then I would feel like that would be codependent and that would be very toxic and stuff. But, you know, I see temperance here, which is balance. You know, there's justice here. There's the sun here. You have the Lover's card here. Like, you have the Queen of Cups here. You also have the Ten of Cups. You have the King of Cups. The King and Queen of Cups is here. We have the Star card here. You know, we have the Six of Cups here. It's like, wow, you know, there's so much love here. There's just so much love for you. It's up to you guys. I feel like there's so much doubt. There's just all this doubt. After all that love, there's all this doubt. We got the Six of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, in a way you could say this is not that bad, because if these were, you know, if this was this way, for example, then that would kind of be like a really sad. But it's kind of, that's why I say it's doubt. It's just like you guys are doubting this victory. You're doubting this passion. You're doubting whether or not you can do it. And I feel like you can do it together, because, you know, you have two, like the horse and this rider. It's like you're doing it together. It takes both of you guys to take a leap of faith and put some action forward. You know, right now is a good time for you to chat, talk on the phone, or do video chat, or even write a long email. A long email would be a nice approach, because if you haven't connected with this person in a while, vice versa, an email is very, I find an email to be very kind of like a safe zone. It's not so intimate. It's like as soon as you mess with somebody right on their phone, it's like they get it immediately, and you're like anxious, you know, are they going to respond right away? What are they going to say? What should I say? Should it be long? Should it be short? Like an email is just like, you can just write a letter, like a friendly, like, hi, I was thinking about you, and this is how I'm feeling. That's all you need to say. Like, you may not even know that person's situation, whether they're married, whether they have kids, whether they're whatever. But you can just be like, hey, I'm not trying to, like, you know, I'm not trying to mess up anything. I'm not trying to break up your whole life or nothing. But I'm just saying, I miss you. And this is how I'm feeling. And if you'd like to get back to me, you know, send me an email back. And then that way that person can send you an email back. And they could just say, thank you so much for, like, reaching out to me. And this is how I feel. Like, I miss you too. Or I'm not at a place right now. But I don't see that in the energy. Like, I feel like you're both thinking about each other. So it just takes one person to start it. And if you're the one who's watching this, You're the one who's most likely in the position to take the first step. Okay? All right. Okay, what final message do we have for Aquarius? I'm feeling like it's not over. I'm feeling like it's really not over, even though maybe you haven't talked in a long time. And maybe this person even moved away or you moved away. Maybe you guys live at a distance. You don't even live near each other. Wow, this card's like jumping out at me. The 5 of Wands in reverse. I don't understand. Okay, I'm getting a lot of messages and I don't want to say the wrong thing here, but I just feel like, you know, either you or this other person, I feel like this other person may have a lot of money. They may have a lot of money and they may have a lot of success. Maybe they're workaholic. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like maybe they're workaholic. Maybe their job is the reason why they, you guys didn't work out, because that does happen sometimes. And I feel like you guys have not communicated in a long time. And maybe, he or she, this other person thought that you had given up on them, that you had moved on, that you don't think about them anymore. Like, absolutely do not think about them anymore. But, I feel like they want a new beginning. They want a new beginning with you. They're holding on to this 9 of, what is it? 9 of Wands. They're holding on to this 9 of Wands just as much as you are. And they're waiting for you to reach out to them. So I think that's the best place to leave it. No? Okay. There's still more. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling like this person was immature. Like I said, they could have been younger than you. They didn't have, when you guys were together, they didn't have a lot of money. And maybe, you wanted to like build with them and work together, but they were anxious and they were hasty and they just kind of flew away. Like they just took the money and ran. Like they just took the next best job. Maybe they worked out west or something. Maybe they worked in the oil rig, something like that, where the money was just so tempting for a young person. They just went out there. And I'm feeling like, they probably lived a lifestyle that was not that healthy. And it was kind of like going down like a slippery slope. Like, once you start smoking or once you start drinking, then you start smoking. Once you start smoking, then you start doing something else. Then you start doing something else. And it's just like, I just feel like, at some point this person probably felt like they were not even good enough for you anymore, even if they wanted to come back. That's so sad. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. Um, the Page of Pentacles is like, it's a physical offer. So I feel like, you know, if you take that first action, because the Page of Pentacles is facing the Ace of Wands. I feel like if you take the first action to reach out to this person, it will be rewarded. I think that they will come back with with a with a response to you, and I think it will manifest into something real. It might start out small, you know, like a friendship, but I do feel like this person is now, you know, the King of Pentacles. Like, I feel like they do have money. I don't think they're worried about money anymore. I feel like maybe they finally got their addictions under control. Or if they're workaholic, you know, they might be laid off right now, but they probably have savings or stocks or property or something. Like, the King of Pentacles lacks nothing. So he's not lacking in, he or she, I don't know. I keep saying he, so it might be he, but it's just the energies, that's all. Masculine energy, feminine energies, doesn't matter. So that's how I feel. I feel like she, they want you to, you know, you can reach out to them, try and contact them, and you'll be rewarded for that. And I think it will be good for you emotionally, because everything that you're dealing with at work, you know, this person could be an outlet for you to, like, just to talk again. Like, you guys had a special relationship when you were kids. I feel like this person is not committed. I don't feel like they're in a relationship right now, or at least they're not married, which when I fill out my taxes, it says single or married. So anything in between, sorry, just saying. I know, I'm not saying be a homewrecker or nothing like that. I'm just saying, if there ain't no ring on it. Okay, Ace of Swords. I feel like this is divine. This is divine. Like, this Ace of Swords comes out from literally nowhere, from the sky, you know? And it's just, it's like victory. It's like a crown. It's beautiful. It's clear. It's honest. I feel like this person's going to be honest with you. Make sure that they are, you know, even though I don't see that they are in a committed relationship, you know, just make sure that this person knows you're not coming in to be a girlfriend, basically. I don't feel like this union is a fling or anything like that. It's like, you know, I really love you. I want to be with you. And even if it's going to take us a long time to get there, you know, what do we have to lose? Like, in a whole lifetime of being with somebody, you know, what's a few months? What's a year even? And all the technology that we have today, just take it slow. Like, you guys can plan it out, you know, whether that person still lives out west or not. You know, you can plan for the future. And in the meantime, you guys can get to know each other again, you know, start to get to know each other. All right, Spirit, is that it? Anything else? No, okay. So I'm gonna leave it there. I feel like that was a really good message for you, and you deserve it, because all that you're given to the world right now, I can't imagine that you deserve anything more than love. So I wish you all the best, Aquarius, and I hope that you know, I hope this message resonated with you, and if it did, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to continue to bring you good messages, and have a good night. Talk to you later.